I said I'd help you study for a role. Why are we at the hospital?
I told you already. I'm doing character research for a nurse audition.
You never told me any of that.
Yes, I did. Now shut up and hold still so I can take your temperature.
Nope!
Apple Bloom, did you pack up the cider into the same crates as the Zap Apple Jam?
Applejack, did you make sure to check the crates before you pack them?
Oh, come on, Brawny. You know that if Southerners checked anything, their roads wouldn't have so many potholes.
You know how Granny feels about selling cider anywhere but on the farm.
That makes me wonder, how'd she pay for your education? Oh, God. My mind just went to dark places. Brawny, get me the brain bleach!
Nope. Use that pain as a lesson to keep your mind out of the gutter.
Lied so much, the whole family ended up in the hospital.
What?
Does Granny Smith have rocking chairs stored throughout Ponyville in case of an emergency old person story?
Nope. Just around the farm in case of rickety hips emergency.
Ideas are all well and good, but...
He's talking!
Stay calm.
He's talking!
Whatever you do, don't
Little Mac fanfic time!
do that.
Spoiled milk.
I have never been so glad to be wrong about someone's maiden name.
Didn't you try to imply her name was...
Which? I was going to say which.
I was going to say snitch, but that works too.
You were gonna farm? How quaint.
Yeah, quaint in the way that they pretty much feed the whole town.
You mean one of your...
Bad touch! Bad touch! The best ideas.
Anyone who winks at a young girl like that can only want one thing.
Yes, the cider. We just established that.
My position on ideas, you can't...
Plow a field with them.
And you won't ever make plowing the field easier without them.
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm deaf now. Stupid Royal Canterlot voice.
But cider starts to spoil the second it comes out the press.
And we can't sell fermented cider on a TVY7 show.
Why is that?
Because it turns alcoholic.
Really? Excuse me for a moment.
Where are you going?
Sweet Apple Acres, duh.
Always knows everything you're thinking.
So, what happens when they get sick of knowing what you think?
Big Mac rarely talks. You'd better let me savor his sexy voice.
Sick!
Granny's sick?
And so it begins. Her descent into madness and betrayal. Her morals and loyalty are being tossed out the window, never to be seen again. Our young Applejack is...
Get on with it!
We're a little short-hooved at the moment.
That reminds me. Where are her parents and Apple Bloom in all of this?
Well, it's obvious. They're off somewhere making Apple Bloom.
That's only because I forgot to...
And there goes your chance to fix the situation yourself, Big Macintosh.
Look at Randy Orton slithering...
Watch out! Watch out! Oh my God! Hey, out of nowhere!
I took to referring to myself as Big.
I'm actually interested in hearing that story.
Well, when Big Mac and Brayburn were finally alone...
No! None of that! Shame on you!
I'm getting more upset just thinking about it.
Are you sure you're getting upset thinking about it? Or the guilt eating away your young, innocent little heart?
Just tell them she needs a day's bed rest and be done with it.
It's just how I got my cutie mark.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
We had to take Granny to Ponyville General.
That is the exact opposite of what I told you to say.
Children never listen. Especially when they're fictional talking horses. Right, Brawny?
I'm sure we'll see you there.
Hey, Applejack, would you like me to get you a shovel since you're so bent on digging yourself deeper?
Have you ever seen?
Her story's finally over. What happened? Is Reagan still president?
Who said?
You are, apparently.
You're not helping.
This pony. His plot intrigues me. I must know his story.
That's easy. He's a Faustian Brony who just saw the first Equestria Girls movie.
I hate you. But that explains the cutie mark.
Easy as Granny's apple pie.
And that's when Applejack realized she f***ed up.
Then I'll bring Rich in. You moan a few times, he leaves, and this whole thing is over.
What part of today makes you think that any of that is actually going to work?
Child logic, that's what part.
But it ain't worth lying to him or fibbing to Granny about...
Or the fact that Filthy is right for not wanting to do business with a compulsive liar.
But Applejack has a good reason for lying. Have you ever seen an angry old person? Ugh, not pretty.
Sweet God almighty, what happened to his horn?
He stuck it in places it shouldn't go.
How dare you?
Hey, you asked.
All right. Ow! Hello, 911? It's Quagmire. Yeah, it's in a window this time.
Where are they taking her?
There's nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs.
She's a kid. Surely you've lied in the past when you were younger.
I tried once, but I was terrible at it, and then I got disciplined with a wooden spoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot who I was talking to. Come play with us, Applejack, forever and ever.
That better not be foreshadowing.
Now that's foreshadowing. Hey look, live action surgeon simulator.
Don't touch the sides.
Wrong game.
Apple blight?
Is nobody checking anybody's identity in this hospital?
Better question. Is that student sleeping?
Well, it turns out you're not actually medical students at all. You are all murderers and assassins that have been sent here to try to kill my patients.
We told her that the blight was affecting ponies. Why is she still getting the saw?
Because sharp objects fix everything. Now give me that saw. I'm gonna give you a haircut.
You'll keep your distance.
It's a big lie.
Finally!
Talk less, smile more.
I just need to talk less and listen more.
No, you should have spoken up way sooner and ended this.
But that's what makes him the strong, very strong, and silent type.
This is a terrible origin story. Is this what Granny Smith meant by them ending up in the hospital? The last time I had an anticlimax this bad, it was my own love life.
Brawny?
And where the heck are Applejack's parents in all of this? I know they're around somewhere because Applebloom isn't here yet, and she didn't just come from thin air.
Brawny?
Which means at some point in time, Hasbro, we're going to have to address the Circle of Life topics more explicitly than Thanks for the Memories and the Crystalline.
Brawny!
And furthermore, why is Flurry Heart an alicorn?
Brawny!
What?
Magic!
Dishonest characters make me mad.
Or I'm going right to your green, Peppy. Get me!
Wow, you had a point about angry old people.
Yep. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go hide in my pillow fort before Granny comes for me.
I hope you learned something too.
And people complain about my stories being long. Granny Smith started her story in the afternoon and it's dusk now.
They last about the same. But I was wondering where you got that blazer.
Well, it all happened when...
1 hour later.
And that's the moral of the story. So, what did you think of that?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, you can drop your suggestions by following Brawny Buck on Tumblr or sending an email to bronydebates@gmail.com. Feel free to check out my Patreon to see how you can support my channel and what you'll get in return. This video was sponsored by Irish John's Short Films and Animations, as well as all of my other generous supporters. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.